Join me as I dive into Bill Cosby's last conversation with Malcolm-Jamal Warner and see if I can uncover the secrets behind their surprising exchange. Bill Cosby and Malcolm-Jamal Warner's relationship is one for the ages. As the star of The Cosby Show, Cosby was more than just a mentor to Warner, who played the iconic Theo Huxtable. Their bond was built on trust, respect, and a deep understanding of one another. Moments after the news broke, Bill Cosby collapsed. His team said it was shock, but insiders say it was something far deeper. The death of Malcolm-Jamal Warner didn't just rattle fans. It shook the man who once called him like a son. What did Cosby know, and why did his reaction send shockwaves through his private circle? Stick around, because what happened behind those prison walls after Cosby heard the news is something you're not going to believe. Malcolm-Jamal Warner, the face we all knew and loved as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, tragically passed away in a way that left millions in disbelief. But when word reached Bill Cosby, the man who had mentored him both on and off the screen, the reaction was something no one saw coming. According to a close prison insider, Cosby reportedly fainted upon hearing the news, an emotional and physical collapse that raised more questions than answers. Now, the world is asking, was it just grief? Or was it guilt, memories, or something he had been hiding for years that finally caught up to him? In this video, we're diving deep into what really happened in those first moments after Cosby received the devastating news. We'll reveal exclusive reactions from those closest to both men, unseen footage from Cosby's legal team, and the untold story of their complex relationship, from the days of sitcom glory to the painful silence that followed Cosby's downfall. We'll also explore the powerful emotional bond between Bill and Malcolm-Jamal that most people never saw, and why, for Cosby, this tragedy may have been the final emotional blow. You won't believe what Malcolm said in his final podcast appearance. And wait till you hear who tried to block Cosby from attending the memorial. Yes, someone tried to keep him away. This is not just a story of loss. It's a story about silence, regret, and the deep scars that come from fame, scandal, and secrets buried for decades. Buckle up, because this is where it gets real. When the tragic news of Malcolm-Jamal Warner's sudden death broke, the world was shocked. But inside the walls of Phoenix, the prison where Bill Cosby is serving time, the reaction was reportedly far more intense than anyone expected. According to multiple sources close to Cosby's inner circle, the 87-year-old former TV legend was in his cell reading legal paperwork when a corrections officer approached him with an urgent message. Cosby, who still receives select press clippings and headlines due to his notoriety, allegedly stared blankly for several moments as he processed the words, "Malcolm-Jamal Warner, found dead." One inmate reportedly told the Daily Insider, "He just froze, like he saw a ghost." Then he whispered, "No, not theology." He clutched his chest and sat down hard. That's when the guards rushed in. Moments later, Cosby was escorted to the prison infirmary under medical watch, with early reports calling it a stress-related fainting episode. But sources inside suggest something much more emotional happened behind those closed doors. What made this reaction so visceral? Well, for years, despite the mountain of legal troubles Cosby faced, Malcolm-Jamal never publicly trashed him. In fact, he remained unusually silent. That silence, insiders say, haunted Cosby more than any celebrity backlash. Because silence from someone you love can often scream the loudest. Some prison staff members reported that Cosby was visibly shaken, repeating the same few words over and over. "He was my son. He was my son." What's even more heartbreaking is that just weeks prior, Cosby had reportedly told another inmate that he missed the old days with Malcolm. There were whispers that Cosby had even drafted a private letter to Warner, a letter that was never sent. And now, it's too late. In the years leading up to their last conversation, Bill Cosby's life was marred by controversy. The comedian and actor faced numerous allegations of misconduct, which ultimately led to his conviction and imprisonment. This dark cloud hung over him, casting a shadow on his once illustrious career. His reputation was tarnished, and the world watched with bated breath as his empire crumbled. Cosby's family, too, felt the strain of his troubles, and it's likely that these challenges weighed heavily on his mind during his conversation with Warner. The weight of his actions and their consequences must have been a difficult burden to bear. The conversation between Cosby and Warner took place during a particularly trying time. Warner has spoken about the complexities of their discussion, revealing that Cosby was reflective on his past, both the good and the bad. He expressed regret for some of his actions, and a deep sadness for the pain he had caused. Their conversation was raw and honest, with Warner acting as a sounding board for Cosby's thoughts and emotions. As they spoke, Cosby opened up about his experiences, sharing insights into his personal growth and the lessons he'd learned along the way. Warner listened intently, offering words of encouragement and support. Their discussion was a poignant reminder that even in the darkest of times, there's always an opportunity for growth, forgiveness, and redemption. One moment stood out in particular when Cosby spoke about the importance of family and the love that had sustained him throughout his ordeal. His voice cracked with emotion as he talked about his wife, Camille, and the role she had played in keeping him grounded. It was a powerful reminder that even the most flawed individuals can exhibit remarkable strength and resilience in the face of adversity. Their conversation has left a lasting impact on both men. For Cosby, it was a chance to reflect on his past and find some semblance of peace. For Warner, it was an opportunity to reconnect with a mentor and friend, and to gain a deeper understanding of the complexities of the human experience. In the end, Bill Cosby's last conversation with Malcolm-Jamal Warner serves as a reminder that our relationships and interactions with others can have a profound impact on our lives. What do you think about Bill Cosby's legacy? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and be sure to subscribe for more insightful content that explores the complexities of the human experience. Thanks for the watching and subscribes.